business monetizing. So that's a term that's often used to say that the business is worth X, let's say it's $5 million, just for a nice round number. And how does that $5 million actually translate to me, the business owner, once I leave the business, quote unquote, retire, or to my family, should I leave in an involuntary way, if you will, if I were to pass away? What do you do to make sure that what you want to have happen, happens? So we have that conversation. There's really a number of elements to it. There's the management element. Who will run the company if I'm not here? There's the money element. How will money be transferred from place A to place B? There's the ownership element. Who will own, at the end of the day, what is now maybe 100% mine, or 50% mine and 50% my partner's? So we're talking about those three elements. And then fourthly, we're talking about what is the structure that ends up being the case once the business owner is no longer there, to the family. So what are the family considerations? So for example, we have some family-owned businesses where we have a son or daughter that might be involved in the business. We have a son or daughter that's not involved in the business. So what are the implications if said son or daughter buys into the business and the one who's not involved in the business doesn't get this big enchilada? What happens? And do you feel comfortable with that arrangement? Or is there something, again, that we could bring to bear in a conversation that will give you the tools necessary to accomplish what you want, that absent our intervention and instigating the conversation is going to really leave quite a bit of a mess? So you have, for example, a child that's owning a business worth $5 million and another child that maybe has some assets worth $1 million, and it's disproportionate and it's not exactly what you wanted. The one who was involved in the business, that's great that they want to continue to be, but the one who isn't, we don't feel like they should be in jeopardy because that just was not something they had an interest in. But that's a big part of what we do, is we instigate those really hard conversations that are really important conversations for these clients to have.